I'm afraid that you would change again. If you stayed any longer, you'll hallucinate and maybe one day do things you don't want to.
You mean I'll see things that aren't there at all?
I don't know. I only know that it made your father capable of butchering a 12-year-old boy.
All right then. I'll go. Mom? Will we see each other again?
Talk to Bates. He'll arrange plane tickets for you. You fly to Florida. We'll see each other there again in a few weeks. It's all too much. I know. But one day you'll understand. We'll talk about it, and I'll explain it all as well as I can. Goodbye, son.
So, you know now, Master Adrian.
Yes. Why didn't you say anything?
When I heard your accent, I thought it might be you, Master Adrian. But I only knew you as a child, and from what your adoptive mother said, I was only sure once you showed me the photograph of Miss Angelina.
You knew she was dead?
Yes. Her ladyship and I drove to the scene early this morning. Our source in the police informed us.
Why all the smoke and mirrors? Why didn't you just tell me what I needed to know?
We didn't know how you'd react. I went to the village a short while ago to inform Miss Barry and the others, but I couldn't find anyone. Lady Victoria thought it would be best to keep you occupied and keep an eye on you until... yes, until reinforcements arrived.
That won't be necessary. I'll go of my own will.
I'm glad to hear that. Ask Lewis for the tickets. Sally should instruct him to collect the tickets from a travel agency in the next town.
Thank you, Bates. Where are the ladies?
They've retired. The last few days were very stressful for them.
You know, there must still be an unknown antagonist.
Yes, I believe someone was working with Miss Angelina.
Someone from the castle?
Or from the village. At least someone who really knows their way around.
And ultimately cleared their partner out of the way. Hey, Lewis.
What is it now?
Sally says that you were out in the car this morning.
Sally should keep her nose in her gossip magazines where it belongs.
So you didn't go out in the car this morning?
I said that already.
I don't believe him. Which of the old folks could have driven the car without Lewis noticing? Are you back already?
What are you talking about?
Bates said he'd sent Sally to you, so you drive her to the travel agent.
Why a travel agent? If he's thrown her out, it would be just as easy to put her on a train.
You mean Sally wasn't here?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
What's going on? Is he lying? Or Sally? Or is it Bates? Are one of those three the murderer? Only one of them has left the ground since I got here. Well, see you later.
Not if I see you first.
God, Sally! She's dead. Oh, come on. Think, Darren. Bates may have well told her to sort out the tickets. The unknown antagonist then murdered her before she could reach Lewis. That means all three of them could be innocent. Or better yet, anyone in the castle could still be after me. Yeah, well, apart from Sally. She's the second young woman that was getting in someone's way. The window's open, but no one could have climbed in here. It'd be quite difficult to climb up the facade. The window is closed. The water is boiling hot. The water is boiling hot. There really is something written on the tiles. A B. Like Bates. That must mean that Bates isn't the murderer. I mean, how could Sally have written a B on the tiles? And when? As her head was being held underwater and she was frantically fighting for her life? Or after the shock caused her untimely death? I'm not gonna make it that easy for you. You're gonna have to be a bit more creative to throw me off the scent. Bates is the one I can trust the most. It seems the murderer wanted to keep me away from him. I have to talk to Bates. The killer wanted me to suspect the butler, but his misguided message only achieved the opposite. Oh no! The castle is burning! Think, Darren. Towels. Some of them are huge. I'll take one of the very big ones. Excellent. It's dripping wet. Okay, Darren. Take a deep breath and go for it. Bates! Can you hear me?
Adrian, my boy, it's all over. The castle.
Don't worry, I'll get you out of here.
No. I've spent my whole life in this castle, and I want to die here.
But you...
Listen, boy. This castle drove your father and his father before him to disaster. Don't let it corrupt you too. Defend yourself against it.
How should I defend myself against it?
Get away from here and don't